Overfishing is the removal of a species of fish from a body of water at a rate that the species cannot replenish in time, which results in those species either becoming depleted or extremely underpopulated in that area. Overfishing has spread all across the world and has been going on now for centuries. It is just becoming increasingly worse the longer it continues.
The cause of overfishing is poor management. Many fisheries have extremely poor management, oversight, and no properly enforced government regulations. Current laws and regulations have proven to be ineffective when it comes to limiting fishing capacity to a sustainable limit because they are not normally being enforced. It can also be extremely hard for agencies to be able to keep count of the amount of fish fisheries are taking. Another cause for overfishing is unsustainable fishing, which includes the use of nets, fishing methods, and other fishing gear that are able to catch so much fish to a level they are endangered. These sea animals usually are dead by the time people realize they are in nets, and if they are not already dead, they will normally destroy and discard them into the ocean.
The last effect is market availability and consumer demand, which are big factors that determine the amount of fish that fishing companies can take in. Within the last 100 years, human population has increased dramatically, which in turn creates a higher demand for fish. Combined with economic aspirations of fishing industries, it compels fishers to catch more fish than the sea can replace.
An effect of overfishing is that it creates a marine ecosystem imbalance. Fishers targeting essential predators like sharks, tuna, and billfish disrupts the food chain because it increases the amount of smaller marine animals.
Another effect being dwindling harvests of targeted fish. Overfishing has led to a decrease in the population of productive fish, resulting in the lesser stocking of the fish. There is an urgent need to curb overfishing to restore the depleting marine population. Limiting fishery activities will allow fish to breed and reproduce, and with time have a greater supply of fish again.
It also creates a socio-economic impact. Millions of people around the world depend on fishing for their job as well as people needing the nutritional elements from fish. With no valuable fish left in the water to fish, the fishing industry is on the verge of collapsing. Overfishing affects a wide variety of marine species, but some that are greatly affected are bluefin tuna and Atlantic cod. The bluefin tuna are listed as critically endangered and they are decreasing. There are 40,000 metric tons of bluefin tuna caught annually. There has been no bluefin tuna found off of Brazil in the 21st century.
The Atlantic cod are listed as vulnerable, and without changing the laws and regulations, they can easily become endangered. Their geographic location has not been altered. They are mainly found in the northeast and northwest Atlantic.
Greenpeace is encouraging the designation of 40% of oceans as no-take zones, instead of the current 1% in order to allow fish stocks to recover.
The Magnuson-Stevens Act, also known as the Magnuson-Stevens Fishery Conservation and Management Act, is the primary law governing marine fisheries management in the United States. was created to prevent overfishing, rebuild overfished stocks, increase long-term economic and social benefits, and ensure a safe and sustainable supply of seafood. There are several different conservation groups such as the Environment Research Fund, which works to preserve the natural systems that all life depends on and focuses on the most critical environmental problems. Greenpeace International, which is an organization that acts to change attitudes and behaviors to protect and conserve the environment. Sea Shepherd Conservation Society, which wants to conserve and protect ecosystems and species in the world's oceans. And World Wildlife Fund International, that works with local to global levels to provide conservation solutions.